What's up, Heath? We're gonna go through your website a little bit, see what we can do, see if we can help. By the way, this is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. So right off the bat, we're gonna look over here. There is no menus, right? There's no. I see you have the about us over here. That's great. But where is the? Well, this logo should be all the way on the left side here. This number, which is a click to call, excellent, should be all the way on the right side, and then there should be like contact us, about, services, home. All that should be here. But just scrolling through, welcome to Home Painting Contractors Arizona. Get in touch, subscribe for emails, leave us that message. Obviously, this is good. You definitely want that. You would want their number as well, not just an email. And then that's it. That's it. We don't have any content. This is it. It's one page. Oh no. Okay, so right off the bat, content is key. Google loves content. So it basically sets you apart from other people. It lets you also get in what we call keywords. Right now, a keyword is what somebody would put into Google to find the specific services that you offer. So if you're offering, interior painting, and somebody puts in interior painting Tucson, then boom, you might show up for that as long as you're doing the right things on the back end. So let's take a look at the back end. So this is a tool I use called Ahrefs. Google is this is how we check to see how Google is ranking you. And right now the numbers don't look great. They used to be a little bit better, and then all of a sudden it's gone down drastically. I mean, not drastically, I guess. Um, but a UR rating is how strong your website is, like your website link. A DR rating is how much Google trusts you. And right now you're very low on that totem pole because you don't have any backlinks. Now, a backlink it shows credibility because it shows that your website's out there interacting with a whole bunch of other sites that complement your website. So you have your website link out there, paintsaz.com, on a blog post, and a referring domain is when somebody can click on that blog post link to of your website and it comes back to you. Now, not all backlinks are equal, right? Some are spammy. So if you have your website link on like BuzzFeed or Wikipedia, it's not going to help you as much as if it does a professional blog that talks about painting. So, food for thought on that. And finally, keywords. So this is more of like that association game, like not draw four, but like Go Fish, where you get four of a kind. So if you have a match here, somebody puts it into Google, you'll be the one who pops up for that, right? But right now you only have two keywords you're ranking for. This one you lost. You got painting contractors Tucson, painting contractors Tucson, contractor contractors. So yeah, there's a different variation, but you have still 160 people between the two of them searching for it. You have zero traffic for it because you're on page number 4. That's the problem. But otherwise, those are great keywords. These are called buyer intent keywords because they're location specific for Tucson and they are service specific for painting contractor. So that lets me know a few things. It lets me know that somebody is looking for a painting contractor in Tucson, which means they live there. That's how actual Google ads are created based on these two criteria, location and service. So you're only ranking for those two. And unfortunately, like I said, you're not ranking high enough for you to actually get that traffic. Oops, this is going a little crazy here. But let's take a look at your competition here. So I put in Painters Tucson, Arizona, right? Simple. Most, you don't want to think overly complicated for your clients. They're not going to put in the hardest thing in the world. But this is location and service specific. You got your Google ads over here. Ivan's Painting, which is interesting because they're pretty much number one already. And then we have CertaPro and Wild West Painting, which is also. Oh wait, no, Wild West Painting isn't on top here. So once you got past the ads, you have your GMP, Google My Business Profile. Now, these three guys are the top three you definitely want to get in here because about 30-40% of all people will click on one of these three guys. So 1 in 10 will click on Wildcat Painting. And then obviously, you want to have a good rating for this as well. Then finally, we have our organic search. Anyone can rank here as long as you know what you're doing. Now, you definitely need a website as well. Now, we got Yelp as number 1, Home Advisor number 2, Angie as number 3. So directories are taking the top spot, but Ivan Painting is taking, as far as like people in the area, like local, Ivan is number 1. They have a drop-down menu. This is disappointing to me because there's a ton that goes into exterior painting, such as pressure washing. They might also do deck staining and painting, as well as fence staining and painting. So that bothers me that they don't have it listed here, as well as interior painting, which is, cabinet painting. Ceiling. What do they call that? God, I know what they call it. Popcorn ceiling removal, texture repair, stuff like that. So there's so much more that they can be putting in here that will help them out. Finally, we got the about us, the blogs, the reviews, the contacts, stuff like that. But then they don't have their phone number over here, so they lose a lot of points on my end. Ivan's residual residential painting, number one, exterior home painting, interior home painting services. So there's not a lot going on their homepage. They have the right keywords on the back end. See, house painters in Tucson, AZ. So they're doing really well as far as that's going, in my opinion. Let's see what else. A lot of what I'm looking at is to see if they have those keywords on here, but also content. Remember, content is key. So they talk a little bit about what they're offering, but they don't talk about it enough. So if I really wanted to talk about house painting, I say, hey, are you really tired of coming home to the same house you did 10 years ago? Maybe you want to have that fresh new look, make you feel like as if you're purchasing your house again. Well, guess what? We do it full interior painting, just the way you like it. Contact us for a free consultation. We come out, we do what you want, stuff like that. People love that. Home painting has never been easier. Obviously, this is important. Fill out a free quote, get a free estimate, get your home painted. Boom. Testimonials. This is very important to have because you want to have all the different ways people can contact you. Some people don't like calling. And then that's it. So I'm not really impressed with their front end, but their back end is okay because they have a UR rating of 23 and a DR rating of 24. So like I said, UR rating is how strong their website is. DR rating is how much Google trusts them. Now, they do have 576 backlinks, which, only 36 actually come back. So not a great ratio of numbers, but they do have 245 different keywords. And I don't know if you noticed this, but on their website, they do have a blog. So a lot of these might just be random keywords that might not do much, but let's take a look at them. So right off the bat, we got keywords. We're going to look at the volume, the traffic they're bringing in, and the position. So right here, painting Tucson, that's a great keyword. 500 people a month search for it. They're getting 177 of them a month because they're in position 2. Just one keyword is bringing them 177 people from being in position 1. Tucson painters, painters in Tucson, house painters Tucson. They're all variations of the same thing, but they're doing the results that they need. This is already 200 people, a little over 200, 300 people almost. This one's not a great one, Ivan's Painters, because these are either repeat customers or they can be anywhere in the United States. So it's not great to have one that's not location specific. But which one did I put in? Painters in, no, I didn't put in that one. I put in Painters Tucson, something like this. 500 a month, he's getting 18, he's in position 9. So if you're looking carefully, you're going to see about 10 to 15% when you're ranked number 3 and up. So I know this one is 20%, 10%. So the ratios are really good as long as you have the ranking high. So all 3 of those are very important. You want the right keywords, you want the volume for the keywords, you want the traffic, and you want the position. So how does this really help you guys out, Heath? Honestly, all you really got to do is very simple. We got to add a lot of content to your homepage, about 1,500, 2,000 words of content, and within that content is keywords. We got to add those keywords in there. You can't just put keywords on your website and expect it to rank. Google doesn't like that. And then finally, we got to get good backlinks. Take them from Ivan's Painting. Easy. You can use the same ones he's using, then add an additional 20 or 30 on top of that, and you should be very good to go. And that's really all there is to it. You do those 3 things, you can start ranking up. Imagine if you got, 100 people a month calling your website because you have the right stuff. What can that do for you? Well, that's all I really got for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, you have an amazing day, man.